Hey guys, it's Tim, and this is Pro Wrestling Unlimited. So in this week's edition of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer writes about the proposed superstar shakeup. He said that he has heard things that it could happen after SummerSlam, and there's also another little wrinkle to the superstar shakeup that no one's actually talked about yet. Meltzer says an aspect being talked about is to send one or more wrestlers from the main roster down to NXT. Names in particular would be people who were major stars in NXT previously that Vince has no need to push right now on the main roster. Also, people who are doing nothing on the main roster with the idea they could be more useful as major players in NXT. So I guess, with this, you can send somebody or some people down to NXT and help build up some younger stars there, kind of like what they did with Cesaro when he feuded with Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn became a bigger star coming out of that Cesaro feud. Other names that I think would benefit from going back to NXT would be Apollo Crews, who is in the tightest worldwide brand, so he may be off the table now, but Dolph Ziggler is somebody that they should 100% send back down there, kind of like they did with Zack Ryder, but don't put him in a tag team. Dolph Ziggler has been floundering recently on the main roster, probably for the last 2 or 3 years, so you send him down to NXT. You make him like the number 1, number 2, number 3 guy on that brand. You build him up as this big, huge star in NXT, and you can help build his stock back up, and then when he's ready to come to the main roster, fans may take him seriously again. Other names that can possibly benefit from going back to NXT could be Mojo Rawley. They're not really doing anything with him since winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And there's other names as well who could benefit from going back to NXT. So now I'm asking you, who do you think from the main roster right now would benefit? Now I mean benefit from going down to NXT and being pushed as like a big star that just came from the main roster, and you don't do it like a demotion or anything. You just say, hey, this former main roster star is now here in NXT because he wants to prove himself. He wasn't getting an opportunity on the main roster, but William Regal is now bringing him down here to give him a quote-unquote opportunity. But that's going to do it for this edition of Pro Wrestling Unlimited. Remember to comment below, like and share this video, like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and subscribe here on YouTube.